Bang, bang.
Click, click, boom. What's going on, faithfuls? Nothing but Niners is back at halftime. And this is a game that we're supposed to win. We're coming for that ass. We setting them up for the first half. It's all a setup, man. It's all a setup. The Niners are coming, and we're going to kick ass in the second half, guys. I'm lying. I'm trying to psych y'all up. I'm trying to get y'all excited, but
bro, there's really opportunities here, though, and we're not capitalizing on them. Dude, the interception, definitely a bad throw on the 3rd and 16. Interception I have here on a hit on Mullins as he lets go of the ball. He let it go just a little bit before. Bad throw. Tony, like you said, he didn't step into the throw. Probably should have just taken the sack there and punted away because you're already 3rd and 16. While I was praising him earlier in on that first drive where Craig Kraft's touchdown was called back, he threw the football away instead of taking the sack. So other plays that
before you move on from that play, first of all, Justin School got beat like a drum because in his pass set, he's totally just lunging forward. And if you're an offensive tackle with a halfway decent defensive and outside linebacker, you're going to get beat every day when they see you lunging because they're going to pull you forward and they're going to run right around you. Okay, so that's problem number one. Number two, on that throw, like we all knocked Jimmy for holding and going down. I understand his thought process of trying to avoid the sack. And it probably would have been, off the top of my head, at least an 8-yard loss. But it was 3rd down anyway. But I understand his thought process, but you got to be smart. You want to get rid of the ball, you put it where no one else can get it. I just think he thought he could have got that ball off. And as his follow-through came through, he got hit. And he couldn't follow through with his pass. So that's that. But obviously there's a big issue with that left tackle spot with Justin School. I don't know what it is with him. Sometimes he looks good. Sometimes he's just horrible. And something that totally caught me off guard was Brunskill at center and Compton at right guard. What the hell happened to Grisseau? Is he hurt? Is something's going on? But the officiating, I'm not trying to make excuses. Horrible.
I called it horrible.
Horrible. That ball was so far over his head. Yeah, they made contact, but it's not like he grabbed him or threw him or totally knocked him off
the contact he made was incidental because the receiver ran into Verrett. What was he supposed to do? Just fall over and let it was a bullshit ball. But we got to call it like it is, Tony. You started talking about the lineup, the offensive line, right? We didn't hear anything about Grassu. No one's questioning if we're still faithful, guys. We got the coaching staff is doing everything in their power to lose this game. I'll say it. I know y'all won't say it. Why the shuffle of the offensive line? Why is Justin School starting at left tackle in the one game that we knew he struggled against last year?
Who do you put in at left tackle? Trent Williams is out. Unless you put
him in there, but then you leave the rest of the offensive line the same way is what I'm saying. They didn't do that. So you take him out and you shuffle up 2 other positions. What are they're trying to – this is all about draft position. The season's over.
It's not only that. I mean, I think it could be because Grisseau is a lighter center, a smaller center, and he could potentially struggle with a guy head up on him on a nose tackle. The majority of the games that we played with him, there's 43 fronts, and if I remember correctly, he didn't have anybody on him head up on him versus Seattle. So it could be just a strategy. But again, like what you're saying, why would you mess something that's not broke? Why would you try to fix something that's not broke?
Could he be dealing with something too? Like a last minute?
I don't know. They didn't say anything.
Look, there's some really good positives in this game so far. I mean, I think there's some positives. I think there was just, a couple drives where lack execution. I mean, look, the 12-man, that's stupid. That's an interception if we're disciplined there. That's an interception by Jason Verrett. Great play by recognizing the route and jumping the route. The 12-man on the field, though, Aaron Rodgers is the best at doing that.
Can I stop you real quick? It wouldn't have been an interception if the guy was on the field because Rodgers would have rushed. He always throws to the deepest guy. Rodgers would not have made that same throw if it weren't for the 12th man on the field. That you literally just said he's the best guy at it. So what he does, he takes the free play and he throws it to whoever's deepest because he's got nothing to lose. That throw would not have happened. They wouldn't snap the ball as quick. Verrett wouldn't have got the interception otherwise.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm not talking to you aggressively, but I hate watching this game because they're folding. They're folding. Eric Armstead's not playing with any heart.
That's a whole topic.
The offensive line like shit. School is they snap the ball and School stands up straight. How are you supposed to block anybody and you're upright? What are you doing?
Hey, look,
what are you doing?
Lady Luck.
It doesn't make any sense. It makes no sense at all. The offensive, the players might be trying to play hard, but the coaching staff is letting this go. I like Shanahan challenging the play, make them earn every inch. I like that. That was the only positive thing I saw in the first half.
Wow, I seen a lot more positives than that, but I guess that's
there was more. There was a little more positive than that, Mike. Just that one. I mean, like you talked about it. The script, the first 15 to 20 plays, the offense was in rhythm and it went right down the field. Again, you said it. When he goes out of his script, what happens? And you're starting to see it. Okay, the 49ers offense, the Kyle Shanahan offense, is play action, roll the pocket, take your deep shot. You saw it. You haven't seen this look since. Even when Jimmy was here, you didn't see it. Now you're seeing the offense. And I text the group, there's Kyle's offense. They moved the ball. Craycraft couldn't hold the catch. It is what it is. But you got to remember something, man. These guys are playing. Kyle has players that are not even supposed to be on an active 53 roster right now that are starting for him, that are playing big roles. And, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to say something right now. I'll tell you guys straight up, and you can bash me all you want. I honestly think the 49ers made a big mistake by keeping Armstead and letting Buckner go. I'm sorry.
But why? Armstead has 1.5 sacks this year, and Buckner has 2. Like,
it's a leadership role, which clearly Armstead is not. That guy was looked up to in the locker room, Buckner. All right, shake your head no, Mike. That's why this defense sucks, because Armstead is garbage.
This defense sucks because we don't have no fucking rushing on the edge.
That's what I was going to say.
This is why the defense sucks. And that's why the interior is struggling and not able to get pressures. You have nobody on the edge that can get home. We just watched Aaron Rodgers rush on his defense. Oh, man, Rodgers, like he looked like Russell Wilson or Kyler Murray. That can't happen. It just can't.
Well,
you guys got to remember that Armstead is out of his element. Now, when I say that, remember how I started the show. I critique Armstead immediately. So I'm not saying I'm happy with his performance. But what I'm saying is he's out of his element. Armstead's not supposed to be playing the positions he's playing as often as he's playing. His specialty was being a gadget guy when they have Bosa and Ford on one side and then moving somewhere else, generating a ton of extra pressure. We don't have that Bosa and Ford, so it changes the whole dynamic of that defense.
In the base defense last year, it was Armstead on the left end, Bosa on the right end. What's the excuse? No one's around him, so he can't perform?
Where's Bosa?
That's what I'm saying. He needs people around him to perform. That's on a $17 million a year.
Buckner gone. You're expecting Kinlaw to be Bosa, and you're expecting somebody else to be. You're expecting Kinlaw to be Buckner and someone else to be Bosa. The dynamic of the defensive line changes when you lose those pieces. They're gone. We can't expect the same thing from him if everything else around him is different.
My main thing is if you're going to pay somebody 17.5 to 18, whatever they finalize that contract at, okay, you should still be able to produce at a certain point. This guy's showing you nothing. He's doing
Buckner has a hell of a defensive line in Indianapolis and isn't doing shit either.
All right.
When they gave him that contract,
telling you what I see, guys. That's all.
When they gave him that contract, did they know Bosa and Ford were both going to be out this long?
No, but the problem is when you pay somebody that money, you shouldn't be dependent on him, on other people to help him produce. What did he do? He had 11.5 sacks last year. Go to the 2-3 years before that. 2, 4, and 3. That's a $17.5 million a year player.
And Buckner's a $21 million player.
Okay. Talking shit, Nick.
I'm not going to argue here. I'm not going to argue here.
Tony, I'm not arguing. I'm asking you a true fact because look, go and look. Buckner had a 6-sack season, a 8-sack season, and a 13.5 sack season. Those aren't $21.5 million seasons.
It's a lot better what Armstead's doing without the talent around him, though. I can tell you that.
Armstead was paid to be a top-notch complimentary.
Armstead looks lost, Mike. I'm telling you right now, he looks lost.
The whole goddamn defense looked lost. Like, other than Fred Warner flying around on the field, like the defense out of position. The moment Tart goes out, Marcel Harris.
Why? This is the question. Why is Harris playing the coverage safety in the strong safety spot when Cyprian's on active right now?
Because of coaching.
They were trying to disguise the coverage. That's what happened. I'm not arguing.
No, we're not arguing, Tony. It's just, don't you think Cyprian is better? Don't you think Cyprian is better in coverage than than Marcel Harris?
He didn't say that he wasn't. He said that they tried to disguise it, and I understand what he's saying. But the whole premise of this defense is we're playing with a bunch of backups. This team, like, I understand that we want to say, "Oh, next man up, next man up." We are looking at a harsh reality where we don't have our number one corner, we don't have our number two corner, we don't have our number one edge rusher, we don't have our number two edge rusher. When that makes your $17 million complimentary piece play out of space, he's no longer a $17 million complimentary piece. His role changes also. The only thing that we have here still is Fred Warner. That's the consistent piece, and Greenlaw. That is it. Everything else is a shuffle button. We can't expect the same results when we don't have the same guys out there. You just can't. It doesn't make any sense. And to expect otherwise is unrealistic, emotional expectations. It's not reality. This team has been suffering all season long. The offensive line, the running backs, the wide receivers. Why are we expecting a good game? Yeah, Tony, you and I both were on the same page. With thinking without our heart, we're going to lose this game. This is what we're seeing. We shouldn't be upset, but I don't like what I'm saying from coaching. I didn't come in here and say that the players are da-da-da-da-da-da. I named a couple of players, but I said I'm upset with the coaching. That was my point from the very beginning. To expect different is just wrong. It's just wrong. We're putting too much on these guys when no one is playing where they're supposed to play. No one, school should not. What game did school get benched in last year? It was against the Packers, against the same exact guys. Why do we expect all of a sudden everything to be okay? It's not supposed to be okay.
But guys, they didn't even start. They changed the offensive line. Like, how is Grasu not being the starting center all of a sudden? And then you're going to put Tom Compton in the game. He didn't play the game all season. Now, it's not just that School is struggling, which he is. My point is, you put School in, you're replacing one position. They shifted 3 guys. What the fuck?
And that's why I said coaching. That's exactly why I said coaching. They're outsmarting themselves.
But you might not know. Maybe there's an injury that we don't know about. Maybe there's something wrong. You see it all the time. How many times people go in warm-ups and then next thing you know, they're not starting. He could have tweaked something in warm-ups. You don't know.
That's what I was saying. Like there could have been a last-minute shift. We don't know what happened with Grasu, and I'm sure they'll ask after the game, but like what happened to make that shift? And because you're not just gonna go McKinnon, nice friggin' that was Taylor.
The game is back on already?
Yeah, he just got
all right, well, really quick, I do want to read this contribution. Rafael Rosario says, it's hilarious how Mike makes excuses, his guys, but craps on the ones that did. Who did I make an excuse for? Can one of y'all on the panel tell me who I made an excuse for? Anybody? Who did I make an excuse for? Someone tell me. I mean, I appreciate the contribution. Thank you, but I didn't make an excuse for anybody.
Yeah, Walter. That's what I said. I changed it up and said Walter.
The first person I critiqued, the first player I critiqued on here was Armstead. So I'm not making excuses for anybody. So I'm sorry. That's not how it works, buddy. It was nice try. Thank you for the contribution again, but that's not what happened.
Yo, he got Fred Warner's old number.
Yeah, 48.
Shit, at this point, they're just handing whatever number they have.
That gold mask is kind of fire, though.
Man, that was close. That play right there.
Come on, guys, we could put up some points, man. The point that we the points are there. Like we're not executing it as well. Like players are dropping passes.
Nick looks too happy-footed now for some reason. There's a flag on the play though. I think that was a hold on Dwelly. A hold against the defense on Dwelly.
Nick's starting to look like Jimmy.
Oh yeah, that's a flag. That's a flag. That's a first down. No, but like I said, I felt there was some positives. Those first 2 or 3 drives. Well,
did the scripted drives or no?
So does the Green Bay defense adjust, or the 49ers change up their game plan? Just that quick. What happened?
Do we have the same starting offensive line out there?
Yes. Oh, wait.
There's got to be an injury.
Yeah, I think it's the same.
Yep, Compton.
Hasty looks like he has no explosion tonight, too, other than a one play.
Maybe he has tired. He's been getting to the outside. Maybe he has tired legs, and McKinnon doesn't. Maybe they switch legs.
Aaron Andrews feels great, baby.
Well, I can tell you this: there's going to be some really big changes coming next season.
Oh,
and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Tart's in the future of this team either. This guy,
sure. Just call it. He stays injured, bro. I'm not signing the guy.
What was up with Tart tonight with his no wrapping block tackling? That shit drives me nuts, bro.
I'll give him $5 to be on this team.
Nice move, well. Oh my god.
And it's not that they don't need
the tackling on the defensive side of the ball on the first drive was horrible. Other than Fred Warner,
it's not horrible. Yeah, it was.
Nick, I cut you off earlier, and I apologize about that. I do want to know what you thought the positives were. I shouldn't have cut you off and went off the way I did. I know you were taking notes on the whole first half, and I just came in and jumped all over. I apologize,
guys.
Run through your positives for me, please, if you don't mind.
Sorry. No, I thought like I said in the beginning, Nick Mullins looked like he was seeing the field well. Richie James was running really good routes, catching the football in open space. Nick Mullins in the first half, other than the last drive or two, looked really good. Whether that's scripted plays or not, I thought that was good. The play calling was decent. I thought there was a couple good plays. Like I had on the third offensive drive, convert on 2nd 8 with Tostin McKinnon, great blocking up front and edge by Juice. Thought that was a good run. Richie James then had the 18-yard catch, great route by him and a good throw by Mullins. The next run was positive for 4 yards on the hasty run where he had nothing. He got to the outside away from Zadarius Smith and gained 4 yards. Then the hold on Richie James came back, which was a great run by Hasty, but then there was a hold on Richie James that brought that back, turned it into 2nd and 16. Then there was good pocket presence by Nick Mullins on the one play where bad throw by Mullins, though he threw behind Craycraft. But I thought he went through his progressions well there. And then the next play was the interception, which was completely stupid. But the pressure was definitely given up by School. School has been getting blown up, like Tony said.
Really?
Trump and George?
I don't know. I was trying to keep up with what you were saying, but it sounded like you ran down all the plays. I was looking for positives. But, I mean, look, I'm not trying to be rude or nothing like that, but it's hard for me to see him right now. Big Fish, thanks for the contribution. Mike, you made an excuse for Armstead about him needing Nick and D just to do his job. I said that that was about his salary. Tony said he's a $17 million guy, and I said he was a $17 million contributing guy. He was a complimentary piece. I didn't say that his play was good. I said his play was bad for the 4th time right now in this halftime show. I said his play was bad and he needs to step up. I said that. Those were my words. I said he got his salary expecting to be a complimentary piece to a good edge rush. That's what I said. That's not an excuse needing them to do his job. I'm saying that his job has changed now that they're not there. That's not an excuse. And I still said he was bad. So I just don't know what you guys are looking for me to say right now. I don't know. I said he's bad, and I said why he got the money he got. That's not an excuse. That's an observation. So I don't know what else to expect. And then there's this comment here. Where did it just go? The whole team is garbage. I disagree. I think we're one of the deepest teams in the league. The problem is that when all your depth is on the field at the same time, you can't play in the NFL like that. There's a difference between losing, 4 or 5 guys. Look at if somebody were to put a list together right now of how many backups are in this game. There's only 22 starters on the field at a time. How many of those starters right now are supposed to be the starters for the 49ers? 3? 4? 6?
I think there was 2.
2? You understand? Out of 22, no. There's Fred Warner. There's Greenlaw.
Ward.
None of the wide receivers, none of the running backs.
Yeah.
Anybody on the offensive line? Is Tomlinson? Is Lincoln playing?
Yeah.
Is he the only offensive line that's a starter in there right now?
He's the only starter that played in the NFC Championship on the offense.
Okay.
McGlinchey's not playing. McGlinchey's out.
Oh, McGlinchey's in. Okay. So that's three. That's three, right? Kinlaw, we're gonna call Kinlaw starter. That's four.
Jimmy Ward.
That's five. Tart's out now, right?
Emmanuel Mosley.
I don't know. All right, fine. I'll give you Mosley. That's six. 6 out of 22.
You know why, right?
We can't say the whole team is garbage. It's a bunch of backups that are in there right now. That's all it is. We have to be realistic, guys. We have to be realistic. We were never supposed to win this game. We weren't supposed to win this game. That's just what it is, man.
Who do you put that first half on, offensively or defensively?
I mean, you guys put up the shit on the offense when Jimmy G was in there, so I don't see why nobody won't put it on the offense when Nick Mullins is there. He couldn't sustain drives, couldn't get first downs, couldn't score, couldn't do this. Defense was on the field the majority of the time, even though the defense gave up plays. I always say it's the defense, but when y'all talk,
Oh
always the
my
offense.
God.
All right, I'm out. I'm going to bed, y'all. Fuck that. I'll see y'all on the next show. I'm tired. I'm not staying up for this shit.
I don't know what we expected tonight. I don't know what we expected tonight, guys. I don't know how.
I didn't expect anything, to be honest with you. I just said we was going to win because I believe we were going to win. Whether we win or lose, it's whatever. But my expectations were zero. Like, you know, if it's kind of like I try to psych myself out. If we came out here and performed well, I'll be like, oh, snap. I knew we could do it. But apparently, you know, it's just wide open. Wide open, Verrett. That's unfucking acceptable, Verrett. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. All right. Love y'all. See y'all next tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Why is this team not playing more? Why?
Who did you say? Why they're not playing?
Oh, he didn't go out of bounds.
Oh, more. Oh.
So
this is why I said coaching. I feel like they're going to put guys out there that are going to play hard, but these guys don't have the experience and the continuity. This secondary doesn't work together. This is everything is makeshift out there.
Fucking Aziz tackles Fred Warner on that. Yo, what the heck? Throw the flag. Throw the flag.
Contribution from Patrick says, thank you for the contribution, by the way. You all forgot how many games we won with Jimmy G and how many we lost without him. You all were ready to crucify it. Listen, we won games with Jimmy. Jimmy had a top 5 defense, a top 5 running game, a decent offensive line. Both can be true. Yeah, we won games with Jimmy Garoppolo. That doesn't mean shit. Jimmy was playing trash this season. It doesn't mean anything. It does not mean anything.
It's about what you do for me right now, not what you've done for me.
Jimmy in this game would not be performing any better. I don't believe Jimmy would be performing.
Not a penalty on that. He headbutted the shit out of him.
And
Bill
Milo
Vinovich is clearly by far the worst fucking official I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see that though? Like why? Like, and then he gets up and attacks Fred Warner, and he doesn't throw a flag. Like I don't understand that.
They're playing the Green Bay. My location. Thank you for the contribution. He says, I'm gonna say it, man. Get rid of Mullins, Jimmy, and CJ. If they aren't tall or mobile, I don't want them. And with some throw power, please, and corners. So you're asking for a lot, and we might be looking at losing draft picks. The league just took a 6th-round pick this year of this upcoming draft from the Raiders because of their second offense. Here we are on our second offense also. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. So you just don't know what's going to happen, man. It's too much to fix all in one offseason.
I don't think we're on our second offense.
Yeah, because remember Shanahan got fined for the freaking face mask in week 2.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
I'm so tired. Jimmy Ward's another one. I'm sorry.
Oh, I will say that Jimmy Ward had some nice plays in the first half. He had some bad ones, but he had some nice plays, and he's showing a lot of physicality out there. Jimmy is showing a lot of toughness, but I mean, you know, I don't. It's hard to look for positives in a game like this. We all said this game.
Drop back, 1 sack, 1 knockdown.
Did they just score?
Yeah.
It's a halftime show.
No.
No, third quarter show.
They're about to score, though.
All right, guys. I think that's going to do it for the halftime show. Anybody here expect the 49ers to come back and win this game?
No. That was wrong.
No, I don't think we're going to get blown out, but I don't think we're going to win.
All right, well, I got one for you. Over under on how many points the 49ers lose by. Let's go with 30.5.
I'll take that, man.
Under. If they score right now, we're down 25.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we lose by 30.
All right, we'll see. I'm gonna take the over. I don't think the Niners score again.
Wow.
All right, wait. I do think we get a touchdown. The ladybug was on the tablet while we were doing the show. That's a sign of good luck. So we will get in the end. I don't think we're gonna stop Green Bay much.
Just like Troy.
How many punts have Green Bay had this game?
First time.
Huh?
3.
Yeah.
Green Bay punted 3 times and has 21 points already.
2. Well, they got 28 points now.
They got the field goal. All right, we'll see what happens.
they
Guys.
got-
I got nothing else to say. Everybody who made the contributions, we appreciate you guys. Thank you all very much. I got to get back to my spades game because I'm actually winning here. So let's go, Mike. Let's go. I'm gonna be quiet.
God, what a fucking
All right.
joke. Oh,
I'll see you guys after the game for the overreaction.
man.
See you, Tony.
Good show, man. I appreciate you, Nick.
I'll see you guys.
Again, I didn't mean to cut you off, man. My bad.
Are you good, man? You good?
All right, bro.
All
I'll
right.
see you on the overreaction, man.
All right. See you guys. We out of here.